Okay, so I was riding my bike, and I went in between the fucking grass and the sidewalk for like 1 second, and apparently that's an issue on 3 speed. It's not an issue on 2 speed. It happens all the time. On 3 speed, apparently it sends you face first in the concrete immediately. That's literally the hardest I've ever gotten hit in my entire life. Right now, I think I probably have a concussion. I got hit right on the chin, and I saw fucking stars. I know. I was like one more iota of power from being just unconscious on the concrete. At least I know I can take a fucking hit. I was about as hard as getting fucking teeth to the goddamn chin. Like literally. Can you see this? See the dirt on my shoulders? That's how hard I hit the ground. There's dirt on my shoulders. Like this. The bike was here. Now the bike is instantly sideways. So now I do this. My hands go out from under me and I go. And literally it's just shoulders in dirt. I hit the ground so hard my foot is bleeding. Like the top of my foot is bleeding. The one day I don't wear pants, my knee gets destroyed. Like now I'm out of MMA. Can't practice MMA for the next week or two. It's fucking awesome. But on the top of my foot, no, I don't. It's not that painful. But anyways, I laid there for like 5 minutes. And what's funny is I started thinking immediately. The second my face hit the ground, I thought, like, God, what did I do? What did I do to deserve this? Also, I should point this out because this is also funny. Like an hour before that, I thought, yeah, I don't wear a helmet, but also I've never hit my head off anything. I've driven a dirt bike for 14 fucking years, drove faster than I've ever driven a bike. I don't hit my head off things. I'm good enough with my balance, I wrestle long enough. I don't hit my head off things, of course. An hour later, I fucking bounced my skull off concrete like a retard. But anyways, I'm laying there, I'm literally just laying on the ground. I'm face first, my arms are behind me, I'm just laying there in the exact position I wrecked in. At first, it was just because I thought I was about to like fall asleep. I thought I was about to just unconscious. So then after like maybe like 10 seconds, I see a couple who's like walking across the street, walking up to me. They're like probably, you know, like 50, 100 feet away. I just give them a thumbs up, like incoherent thumbs up. I don't even know if they can see me from that distance. And then they give me like this, like questioning, and I give them the thumbs up back, and then they walk away, and I just close my eyes, and I'm just thinking religious. I'm like, what did I do? What did I do? Now, obviously, there's the recording video hypothesis, but I in those moments, I had a new hypothesis, and this is the new one that I'm going with, is that used to, things like this didn't happen to me. When I was religious, things like this didn't happen. I knew when things were going to happen. I knew that things had a purpose when they happened. And I think the difference is, I think synchronicities play a larger part than I thought they did. And that literally when I expect God to cradle me, and I expect God to only injure me when God has a plan for those injuries, then that is what will happen. But when I'm unconfident, when my brain is constantly in between the state of like using God for efficiency like 1% of the day, and then the rest of the day just having like almost materialist mindset, that like now I'm capable of like human injuries. I'm capable of getting my fucking skull bounced off the concrete for the first time in 2 years. I feel like my speech is slurred right now. I don't feel good, man. Jesus. I might have a concussion. How do concussions work?
It's just the rattling of the brain. It's the shaking.
But I mean, like, it was literally my chin bouncing off of concrete. I mean, I'm sure I could have gotten a concussion, but can you know based on like the way you feel or anything? I feel like there's space in my head, like I'm fucking.
There's some basic symptoms that I would probably look up.
It's probably all fucking placebo. I'll probably find a fucking hour. Anyway, no, it's probably not placebo. It's probably just getting my fucking skull bounced off concrete. Anyways. Yeah, but anyways, and then, so the first couple goes away, and then, I didn't even hear, I was just sitting there thinking religiously, and then some guy walks up behind me, and he's like, ma'am? And I instantly, my head turns around, and I like, it was so funny, like, instantly, my body just starts getting up, and I pick up my sunglasses, and I pick up my thing, I can't remember exactly what I said right there, but instantly, I just smiled as big as I could, because I found the whole situation funny. I found this couple walking up to me from behind me, as I literally am just like pasted to the cement by my flesh, and then, you know, I like, get out like a fucking zombie, and then I pick my things, and I'm like, yeah, I'm okay, and he's like, oh, like, he seemed like so nervous, he thought I was dead or something, he definitely thought I was unconscious. I get up, I'm smiling, like, no, I'm okay, I just had to take a quick breather, you know what I'm saying, and I just get on my bike and immediately go away, and I had to laugh so hard with that on the way home, because the contrast between his like actual like shaky, nervous demeanor of thinking he just watched someone die on a bike, to me getting up smiling like, no, I'm okay, brother, I need a breather, and just taking off. But yeah, so anyways, my new hypothesis, the reason I recorded this, not only because it's a funny situation for me, but because, like, I genuinely think I'm going to start. I think that basically, this was my hypothesis. Used to, I thought, okay, I'm going to believe in synchronicities because that would be the most efficient thing to do. Because there's two worlds. There's one. It's like the Pascal's wager, where it's like there's one world where heaven exists and you believe in it and you go to heaven. There's another world where heaven exists and you don't believe it and you don't go there, right? So either way, you should believe that heaven exists, right? Because you don't lose anything in the dimension where heaven doesn't exist. And it's the same thing with synchronicities, right? You should believe synchronicities exist because in the world where synchronicities do exist, you can utilize them to get rich and famous. In the world where synchronicities don't exist, you believe in them and they may help your confidence a little bit, but it doesn't actually dissuade your reality. It doesn't lead you into any pitfalls. So that was the wager I made like a year ago, right? And then the last year, I've been more of like, well, you already tried that. It was kind of true. It was kind of not. I mean, it was whatever. Like things definitely kind of went down that line. But now it's like, okay, you sort of experimented with that, and now we sort of strewn off it. And now I think it's been very clearly demonstrated that when you compare the reality where you did believe in synchronicities to the reality where you don't believe in synchronicities, that the first reality is markedly better. And perhaps that's due to just chance. I don't believe it anymore. And I think getting my head bounced off the concrete was the perfect lesson in this. And that from now on, I'm going to believe that things can only go the way they can. And I'll do another study. If I continue bouncing my head off concrete, then we'll know it's not true.
Essentially, it was like before you mentally, your mental framework set up, which affects just like physical reality. This was fascinating. God.
Jesus, I'm gonna feel my knee and my foot is gonna be the worst one. Working, dude. I got work in 2 days.
Do you feel it right now?
No, it's fine. It's always how injuries work when you're older. When you're a kid, you feel them immediately. When you're older, you don't feel them until the next fucking day, and then, oh my god. The worst part's gonna be MMA. That's such a fat donkey dick.
Yeah, like technically it seems like that's what
Yep, no left high kicks. Okay. Alrighty. Goodbye, everybody.